I feel so blessed that I get to wake up every day and go for a walk with a view like this, and that I'm not that guy. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Van Vlog 6. Actually, you know what? No, I want to explain today. But you're on an iPhone camera.
But you're on an iPhone camera.
That's not what I sound like.
That's exactly what you sound like, actually.
Cool, dude.
This last week, I was in Miami with Trenton celebrating my 21st. We did not film a lot of content. You can imagine why we forgot to do that. Now we're in Daytona Beach. By we, I mean me and Scout. And I have my entire trip up the East Coast all planned out on Google Maps. And to show you that, here's my colleague in the van. Back to you, Chris.
Back to you, Chris. I bet you feel dumb now.
So the last clip you just saw of me was in Daytona Beach, Florida. And then I started driving up the East Coast for my next leg of the trip in New England. And I didn't record a whole lot because I've been trying to, be more present and not worried about making vlogs that no one's gonna see. But the first place I stopped that was notable was the River Arts District in North Carolina. So here's that. This place is just beautiful. It was basically just a bunch of art galleries and graffiti and coffee shops and hipster things, but it was pretty sick. I would definitely go back there again. And then we left North Carolina and we headed up to Tennessee for the Smokey Mountains National Park, which was beautiful. And we first stopped and hiked a little bit of the Appalactaion Trail. Scout and I are at the Smokey Mountains National Park, currently hiking the Appalactaion Trail. So, doing the very start of a bucket list item, but we're not gonna finish it today, unfortunately. It's only 2,900 miles, but I don't think we got that in our tank today. Apparently people earn Appalachian names when they hike the Appalachian Trail. This guy named Daniel White, his name was Black-alation. I don't know what mine is, but Scout's, it's definitely Scout-alation, I've decided. I think mine will come when I'm more than 0.2 miles deep into the trail. And then we went and hiked a different trail inside the national park, which actually turned out to be very, very difficult. So here's that. Pretty beautiful hiking out here. Scout's making a lot of friends with the hikers on the trail. Okay, I may have bit off more than I can chew. This trail is a little bit steeper, a little bit harder. It'll take me a little bit longer than I was expecting, but talked to some dudes on the way up who said it was worth it. So what am I gonna do? Take those strangers' advice and keep going. We got a while more to go. Everyone said it gets steep right here, but damn, my camera's dirty. Only a couple more steps and we'll be to the realization that I am not gonna make it to the top today. As bad as I want to go up that terrifying cliff, I just know my mom would be mad. So for her sake, I'm gonna leave that for next time I come. But we did make it to a absolutely stunning view that the camera does not do justice. And we have some beautiful storm clouds that will be accompanying us for our 2-mile descent back down the mountain. I hope the next clip that you guys see of me is in the van saying how fun and easy it was, and not of me hiking through a storm. But in any event, here it is. Made it back to the van. Tired as. And we're headed to the next city. I don't have any service, so I don't really know where we're headed, but there's one road and I came in that way, so I'm going that way. Hopefully I make it to a city that has food and a Walmart. And then after that last clip, I did in fact make it to Walmart in Knoxville, just to realize I left my wallet in Waynesville in North Carolina, had to drive all the way back, which was like an hour and a half, and an hour and a half back to Knoxville, which sucked. And then I was headed from Knoxville up to Virginia when I was walking Scout one morning, and I was having a good day. I slept all good, and I was like, oh, today's going to be a good day. And then Scout ran away. I unfortunately, don't have any clips to show you of that because I was so terrified about finding her that I didn't record anything, obviously. Why the fuck would I do that? But she was gone for 8 hours. And I do have a tracker for her, but the one that I have now is broke and the new one hasn't come yet. So she didn't have a tracker. She only had her collar on, and she was gone for 8 hours. It sucked. I printed out flyers and I posted them up everywhere, and then eventually someone was like, "Are you posting up the flyers?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I just saw your dog." And they took me, and I found her, and she smelled like skunk, and it was terrible, and it was the most scary 8 hours of my life. I just summed it up in 2 seconds, but truly it was like, it was just terrible. It was terrible. So that was a nice little van life hiccup. But since me and Scout got reunited again, I gave her a bath, threw her in the van, drove up to Virginia, and then today I drove from Virginia to Kentucky, back down to Virginia, and I'm going to go up to West Virginia just to get the picture at the sign, and then back down through Virginia up to Roanoke, I think. But hopefully this next leg of the trip will actually record more for you guys to see. I think that's going to end off this vlog because I've just been dreading figuring this out and editing it. So I think I'm just going to end this one, let it be a crappy one, and then start the next vlog with the Roanoke, New England era of van life. So thanks for watching. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.